I'm going to talk about a pet peeve of mine. I really shouldn't call it a pet peeve. It's not a pet peeve. But you know my background, my experience is in education. I was a principal for almost 20 years. And in Hillsborough County, I know the schools, I know the school system. So I want to talk about schools and school grades and how it affects the housing market. Stick around. Hi, welcome back. My name's Joe Brown. I'm a realtor with Century 21, list with Beggins, located in South Tampa. Thank you so much for being here with me today. As I mentioned in every video, if you find this information useful and informative, please hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, shoot me an email. My contact information is in the show notes below. I want to be your trusted advisor, and so that's why I make these videos, to better inform you, plus to build some type of relationship. So hopefully you can learn to trust me through these videos, okay? So today I want to focus on school grades, because a lot of people, a lot of families make decisions about where to live based on school grades. Well, as a principal, so let me tell you my experience as a principal. I was a principal for 19 years, and out of the 19 years, I spent 17 years in Title I schools. What that means is the vast majority of students qualified for free or reduced lunch. So it was a very needy population. But because of that, our school grades, they weren't A's and B's. But that's what a lot of families are looking for. They want to buy a home in an A-rated school or A-rated school district, right? Well, I just want to talk about that. I won't get into the nitty-gritty details, just quick overview of how school grades are calculated and the fallacy of that, right? So generally, now I'm going to talk about middle school. That's what I know. I was a middle school principal. So middle schools, there are 9 categories that schools are graded on. So if you look at English, right, English and reading, you look at the number of students scoring proficient. You look at, I say number, it's the percent of students scoring proficient, which is level 3 or above. You look at the percent of students making gains from one year to the next. Then you make the third is the percent of the lowest quartile students making gains. That's all in reading. Then we do the same for math. Percent of students proficient, the percent of students making gains and the lowest quartile students making gains in math. So between English and math, that is 6 of the categories. Then we look at 8th graders who are proficient in science, students who are proficient in civics, which could be 7th or 8th grade. And then we look at acceleration score, which typically for middle school are students who are in 8th grade but taking the algebra EOC. So those are the 9 categories. And what the state does is they just add up all the points and whatever that total is. So let's say it's 400 points. Well, there's a scale, just like grading scale. 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B. Well, the same thing for school grades. That I don't know specifically, but let's say from 380 to 444 is a C. Then from 446 to 485 is a B. So that is how schools get their school grade, just based on how their students perform on the test. But here's the fallacy, right? Because parents think, oh, it's an A school, so it has the best teachers. Well, not really. So I will tell you, I've been really blessed to work at two schools. One was a D school that over 3 years we moved it into the C range. Then the other has been a C school for many years. The teachers, absolutely fantastic. So think about this, right? It's a difficult population, right? Kids who live in poverty, come from poverty. Sometimes there are behavioral challenges, there's emotional issues, there's attitudinal issues, right? So for the teachers to be there and succeed, they have to want to be there. And they have to be good at teaching. And they have to enjoy kids, and they have to enjoy the environment. And that was my experience at two schools. I absolutely loved the staff. We made great gains. I happened to go to another school that was an A school. Yeah, and I tell you, the kids and the families were tremendous. Absolutely loved them. But the quality of teaching was not the same, right? It wasn't as high quality teaching as at the C schools. Now, and here's my implication for real estate, right? A lot of families want those A schools, but they see a C school and say, oh, I don't want to send my kid there. Or I'm worried about, the demographics of the school. What's my kid going to be exposed to? My experience as a teacher, if you, the parents, have done a good job building a relationship with your child and encouraging them and equipping them as people, then they are going to be successful no matter what school they go to, right? It doesn't matter if it's an A school or even an F school. Your child can be successful if you love them, if you support them, if you encourage them, if you spend time helping them study. And those things are needed at every school. So, and here's the implication for real estate, you can look at different areas and say, oh, this area goes to this A-rated school. Housing prices are higher than a C-rated school or a B-rated school. As a principal, I got frustrated because I never understood it, because I would absolutely put my child and my grandchild at my school just because the teachers are fantastic. So this is why I wanted to make this video. If you're out there looking for a home and you are so set, I want an A-rated school district, you know what? If that's truly what you want, then yes, I'll support you as your realtor. I will help you get that. However, don't close your mind to the reality that good teaching, maybe even better teaching, can happen at other schools by dedicated teachers who love the kids, who love education, who enjoy what they do, right? So I know this is a different video than what I usually do. And in fact, next week I'm going to do the June market update. I know that's popular with several of you. But thank you for being here with me today. Feel free to leave comments below. I'd love to see your comments on this video. Check out my website, joebrownc21.com. You can find out more about me. You can search for homes. Reach out to me at my website, at my email address. Let me be your trusted real estate advisor, and we can help you find the house of your dreams. I love sharing this information with you because South Tampa, Florida living is awesome.